The recruitment went pretty well. We signed a lot of new guys into the club. I think when we last spoke, we talked about the need to do that actually, and we think we've done a pretty good job at getting guys in. Picked up a lot of guys from the Super Bucks university game, and a little bit of experience from guys out of that had played in the Champ and played high level at Ireland. So that worked really well, and then they've gelled really well in the group. So I think the standards of training and the drive and the sort of collectiveness of the groups really improved, and that for me is the most important thing in a team.
New boys that have come in, quite a few young boys, brought a lot of energy. And yeah, I still think last year, I think the culture was still, we kind of carried that on to this year. Like boys all still love each other. But I think also last year, similar to this year, we're creating loads of chances, but I think just finishing them off. And yeah, even though we're up currently right now, you know, it's week by week type stuff, and hopefully we can carry that on. But yeah, I think definitely last year it was just frustration of getting loads of chances, not being able to finish them. But no, we're going well. We're going well at the moment.
We've had to win a number of different games in a number of different ways. So we've scored a lot of points in some games, and then in other games where we've had to be tough and it's tight, like Plymouth last week. That's a tough place to go after 7 hours on a bus, and to dig that out and win in a pretty, you know, not hostile in a bad way, but they're passionate fans and get behind their team. I think for a young group of players to win that game is really important, and I've just been impressed in the way that we've managed to find different ways to win, and even dings away when we were going to lose and with 5 minutes left and we scored 2 tries. I was pretty confident we'd be okay because the guys were doing some good stuff, and then we had a lot of momentum off the bench. So I think I've been most impressed in the fact that they've found different ways to win and different ways to carry on competing.
They're a good team. They were the first game we had last season, coming down from the Championship, and you know, to be honest, I think maybe we took them a bit lightly, and it showed. We lost the game. They played some good rugby actually, quite expensive rugby. Yeah, they're a hard team. I think they're a bit, when we played them last season here, maybe a bit depleted, and we actually ran away with that one. But you know, under no illusions about how tough they'll be. I think weather-wise as well, it's looking windy and rainy. You know, fingers crossed something changes. But yeah, we're going to need to be tight-knit in the forwards, and then yeah, take our chances when we get them, like we've been doing all season, to be honest.
We'll start talking about Rams next week. We've got a job to do this week, and if we start looking at that, then that'll affect people's performances, and they probably won't play the way they need to play, and that'll impact whether they're playing in the Rams game. So fundamentally, the boys have got to rip into this one, win this game, and then we can talk about Rams when we get through that one, and that'll no doubt be exciting. Regardless of this weekend, we had 2 cracking games against them last year. I think we lost by 7 points here, and I think we lost by 7 or 8 points there. So we know it's going to be tough and tight, and it will be a good game, but we need to get through this one first.